Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the session regarding automated tools that will change your upgrade to extensions process. Here I'm Domas, responsible for sales at Simplanova. And before the beginning of the session, I know that there will be definitely a lot of questions regarding the tools that I'm gonna show you today. So we are going to have a Q&A session. Even right now, you can leave all these questions, and by the end of the session, we'll try to answer them. If there will be lots of those questions and we won't have enough time, so definitely after the session, still we will answer all the questions that you're gonna send us. And additionally, regarding the pricing, regarding the trial periods for the tools, or if you would like to have free analysis with the tools that I'm going to show you right now, uh, simply contact sales@simplanova.com directly, and we'll get to you as soon as possible. And so you'll be able to test the tools of ours, you'll be able to uh, check the pricings and so on. So to begin with, uh, let's go to the second slide where I'll try simply to introduce you to Simplanova. I believe there are a lot of you who haven't worked with us before. So today we are going to talk basically on the tools, but in general, what is Simplanova and how we started working. We started our operations back in 2013, and one of the things we saw that Microsoft Dynamics and AV partners, we are struggling with the upgrades, and we as a company started to find new ways how we can uh, do these activities quicker while building specific automated tools for upgrades, such as report converter, which we are using successfully since the beginning of our company, and we've launched it publicly back in 2017. Data port converter, report designer. We are using our own merge tools, and even right now we started working with custom code to event tool, which allows you to move your custom code to events. And in general, I would say that we can divide the whole Simplanova in 4 different parts. So as we started working with the upgrades, we have a team of experts in the upgrade field. We do have a lot of competences while doing the upgrades from the classic versions to RTC, from RTC to RTC, or Business Central. So we've participated in more than 300 upgrades, and we are doing more than 50 of them a year. Also, we have a team of experienced NEV Business Central developers who can help you while working on CL development, AL development, while building add-ons, mobile applications, or let's say if you started new implementations, we can help you in this field as well. One really important thing regarding add-on migration, so it's really important for all the ISVs. As you know, this year on October, Microsoft has launched the Business Central 15th version, and the thing is, right now, all the development is only allowed on AL. So our team has invested quite a lot of time regarding AL development and moving client solutions to extensions. So we can definitely share our knowledge while moving your own solution to extension from CL to AL on extensions, or if you would like to do everything in-house, we can simply share our knowledge while providing the training session workshop where we'll help you to move either your own solution or your client solution to extensions. And last but not least, the team of developers who are working with our automated tools, and we are developing them according to your needs, basically. So to begin with, let's go with agenda. We'll divide this session in 2 parts. First of all, I'm going to show you about Simplenova's Upgrade to Events tool. What we are going to do, we are going to export standard objects. We'll import the custom ones. Then we'll try to use the tool for conversion. And at the same time, we'll do the analysis as well. And later on, we'll import the results in on-prem version that you could see what we get after conversion. And Simplenova's report converters demo. So once again, we'll export custom report from the classic environment. We'll import everything into our tool. We'll do the conversion to AL with Simplenova's converter, and afterwards we'll run converted report so you could see what are that you could simply compare these reports on the classic environment and on AL as extension. So what is Upgrade to Events tool? Well, one of the reasons actually why we started working on this tool, also we saw that we've done an analysis regarding all the upgrades that we have done before, and if our clients were asking to build an events as well for custom code, we saw that roughly takes 20% of the whole upgrade project. And well, it's quite a lot of manual work to do. So we were figuring out the way how we can automate that. And well, our guys came up with the idea that we should build a tool for that. And this is the way what we are doing right now. This tool is already used internally. So our guys are using this tool for upgrades. It's not public yet, but we'll see according to your needs and how active you are going to be. We'll see maybe in the beginning of next year or a little later on, we should launch this tool publicly. But as for now, this tool is used only internally. And what is the main idea of this tool? First of all, if you are uploading the two objects in this tool, the standard one and the customized object, our tool is doing CL code analysis, and it gives you suggestions what you need to do, how you can move your custom code to events. And if you are doing the conversion, the tool creates subscribers code units, moves page and table trigger modifications to them. Then it also clears standard object modifications and adds comments to code lines which cannot be moved to an event. So as a suggestion for you. What is the roadmap for our code to events tool? We are willing to add new functionalities. Our guys are working on direct conversion to AL. It's not that difficult to do, but it's time-consuming process as well. So in the upcoming version of this tool, probably you'll have already the functionality that you could move everything to AL directly. Also, creating new integration events where required, but this would be only for on-prem versions, and mapping Microsoft published integrations and business events publishers, and transferring code modifications to new subscribers code unit. So we'll start with a demo. And what I'm going to do, I'll export the standard sales order page from the RTC version right now, from development environment, sorry. Then afterwards, I'll import and show modified sales order page. We'll do the analysis with our tool of these modifications done, and we'll see what are the recommendations, and we'll do the conversion, and later on we'll check the result. So let's go right now to our Business Central environment. Let's refresh it. Till it's refreshing, okay, let's open our development environment from which I need to export standard sales order. sales order. And what I'm gonna do, I'll import custom sales order right now. Here we have custom sales order. And additionally, we'll just simply check what are the modifications of this custom sales order, and we'll test it on Business Central client's environment to see what are the changes comparing with the standard one. Okay, finally. So let's compile this sales order and let's check where are these modifications. So right here you can see modifications we are done regarding document date, regarding posting date, and regarding release. So let's move on right now to our client's environment and let's check this sales order. Here is the list of our orders. And as you see, it's working on it. Okay, it is opening. It's not in the best mood as I can see. Not a common stuff when you are doing inside. Finally, so I'll show you the modifications. First of all, it's going to be the trigger when I'll try to release the sales order. As you see right here, we are getting the trigger that document date from current month can be reopened. And I'll try to change the date and we'll see what other message we are receiving. Okay, right here we have the date. So let's say I'll change it from April to May. And if I'll go to posting date, additionally, you can see that we are getting an error. So these are 3 modifications that we have done with this sales order. So right now, what we are going to do, I'll open the tool of ours. Event tool. Let's choose the page, actions, upload. So first of all, I'm going to upload the standard page that we used before. It's somewhere on desktop right here, the standard. And afterwards, I'll upload custom page. And our tool is going to do the analysis between them. Tool will see what are the changes. So once we've uploaded the standard, the custom one, once again, going to actions, and you can do simply the analysis. So you'll see what kind of steps you need to do if you're going to do everything manually without conversion. But right now, let's stick with this plan. We'll convert, and at the same time, we'll see the analysis. So right now, our tool is converting. And let's choose the modified place. So right here, we have those three modifications. All the details written in red right here, custom red. These lines shows you what you need to do manually. Let's say if you will consider to move these customizations to events manually. So here are the steps, what you need to do. And right here on the log side, you can see all the lines that we are modified. And as a result, what I'll do, I can export the log where we'll check what was done. So here are all the lines that have been modified. And I'll export converted results right here. And we'll import it into our development environment, and we'll see what we are getting as a result. It went downloads. Here it is. And once again, it doesn't work in the same way as it should, but we have some patience, so keep on going. And finally, it worked. So let's open the sales order. And first of all, let's compile it. Okay. And let's check the code. So as you see right here, we have a clear page without any modifications regarding document date, regarding the posting date. So our tool cleaned that part. And what we received additionally after conversion, we got the additional subscribers code unit, this one, where we moved all these modifications. So here you can see all modifications regarding document date, posting date, and release. Once again, let's compile it. And let's move once again to our client's environment. Let's find sales orders, and we'll see if it works in the same way. So we should receive once again the trigger when we try to release. So we have the same trigger. And if I'll try to change the date, we are going to receive the same error. So here is the way how our event tool works. As you saw, the main thing what this tool is doing, first of all, it analyzes what are the differences between the standard object and between the customized object. And after analysis, when we are converting, as a result, you are receiving uh, cleaned standard object, and all customizations are going to subscribers code unit. So instead of one custom object, you are getting one standard object plus subscribers code unit with all modifications. And right now, actually, if you would like to get the analysis for this tool, once again, you can simply contact us through sales at simplanova.com. If you would share the objects to which you would like to have the analysis, we could definitely help you in this part. If you want, if you have already some kind of specific projects where you would like to use this kind of specific tool, so I would say that we can do all the job instead of you. So if you would send us this the FOB with all the with all the objects, we would do a quick estimation through our system, and afterwards you would get the fixed price and scope proposal for that while we are going to use this tool inside. So this is the first part of our session, and let's move on to Simplenova's report converter. As you know, we have launched this tool back in 2017. The main idea of this tool was to convert classic reports to RDLC, but time is just simply passing by, and Microsoft is doing some changes as they have launched AL language, as they have launched Business Central, and so on. So we saw that we need to do these adjustments as well, and we have invested quite a lot of time. And during this summer, we launched a new release for the tool that allows you convert classic reports to AL directly. So right now you can do two things with the tool. You can either convert classic reports to RDLC format or to AL. And as a result, for AL, you are going to receive a package of files. One is RDLC file as a layout, AL as a dataset, and XLF file as the language. What are the main advantages for the tool itself? First of all, when you'll do these conversions, you will get a pure NAV Business Central object. So it means that you don't need to have any third-party systems to run the report. You can simply do the modifications regarding RDLC reports with Report Builder or Visual Studio. And what's related to AL, you can just simply use Visual Studio Code. So no yearly fees. And another one really important thing, tool itself also is for free. You are just paying per report conversion. So for example, if you are doing an upgrade once a year, probably you don't need to have a yearly license for the tool. You just need a license for some kind of specific amount of reports. So we are giving you this opportunity that you can simply use the tool from itself just per project. Once you finish the project, you can simply delete it. You don't longer need it. So words are words. Let's go to the plan. Let's go to the second part. And what I'm gonna do, I'll simply export standard sales order page from the source version. Import and show the, sorry, I'm going through the wrong side. What I'm gonna do, I'll just export from the classic version reports. I will import them into our tool, and afterwards we'll see what are the results after conversion while we compare the reports on the classic version and report on Visual Studio. So let's export a few reports. Let's say this one, chart of accounts, and sales invoice, those two. File, export, webinar report, save. And let's go to our Business Central environment. I have already installed the tool, so I won't show you the whole steps how to install the tool, but believe me, it's really easy and simple to do. So let's move to departments where we have installed our tool, and here you can see Simplanova tools. Report Designer is a tool which was built to create RDLC reports from scratch, and Classic Converter. This tool allows you to convert classic reports to RDLC or AL, or you can convert data ports to XML ports. So let's stick with the plan and I'll show you the report side. Let's upload it. Reports. Okay. So I have uploaded two reports and you see that there is written complexity and the numbers are not equal. So our tool is measuring the complexity of these reports while checking the layout. So if layout is really complex, it might take more points than, for example, you know that chart of account is really simple report. The layout is really simple while comparing with the sales invoice. So because sales invoice layout is more complex, it's gonna take 2 points per conversion, while for chart of accounts 1 point. We have three different complexities, 1, 2, and 4 points. I would say that these 4 points would be more an exception. From my experience, I haven't seen a lot of reports with the complexity of 4. And in general, I would say if you are doing an upgrade project, I'm just right now telling the numbers from our experience regarding all the projects that we have done. On average, if you would like to convert 100 reports, it would take roughly 150 points. So 1.5 points per report. But before doing the conversion, all the time you will see the complexities. And if I would press convert, let's say if you are going to choose more than one report to convert, right here always you will see the total complexity. So if I would choose like 20 reports to convert, right here you would see how many points you need. So it's really useful thing, because if you are having an upgrade project, before sending the quote to your customer, you can simply upload all the reports, you can check the complexity, you will find out how much approximately it might cost you, and then it would be easier for you to set up the pricing for the client of yours. And of course, while using the tool, definitely you'll save bunch of time, because it cuts a lots and lots of manual work. So also, what I would like to mention, this part, convert to AL. Right now, we are going to do that. So this is really important. What we have done during this summer, we have implemented TXT to AL tool in this report converter. Additionally, our guys built Delta generator for better results. And this is the way how the tool itself works. And we are deducting points, these complexity points from the license of yours, only for conversion to RDLC. Let's say if you have converted classic report to RDLC, but then you find out that, well, maybe your client decided to go to AL and you need to convert it to AL, you can upload the same report that you've converted to RDLC. So you can convert it to AL, and we won't deduct any points from your license key. Okay, so let's start with the conversion. Okay, so report was converted. As I'm not willing to move it to the development environment right now of the RTC version. We are going to use the Visual Studio. So it was not important into our development environment, and of course it was not compiled. And right here, if I would do the conversion to RDLC, you would see exactly what might be the main errors after conversion, like maybe dimensions has changed and there are some tables that don't exist in the newer version comparing with the classic one and so on. So next step, to check what we received after conversion, we need to export this AL pack. And let's go to converted reports, webinar report, save. Okay, let's go to converted reports. Here is our package. And what we have here, right here, we have AL as a dataset, RDLC as a layout, and XLF as a language file. And after conversion, still you are getting the RDLC report in TXT format. So I'll export these 3 files and move them to Visual Studio Code. And let's see what kind of results we are having right here. So we have some of the issues. As you see, with the table 359 is missing. So this table existed in the classic version of NAV, but in the new one, it doesn't exist. Here you can see posted document dimensions. So this thing has changed. These dimensions has changed to dimension set entry. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'll just fix these things manually. It will take just a few moments. Right here, the same. And instead of 359, we add dimension set entry. Dimension set entry. And right now I'll go just one by one to fix all these issues. Issues basically are all the same. Everything is related to dimensions. So I'll just simply change posted document dimensions to dimension set entry. Right here, dimension set entry 2. A few more places. This part is a little different right here, as you see, table ID. So we should change it into dimension set ID. Made a mistake. And once again, oh, right here, dimension set ID. We can delete database. We don't need that anymore. And by the end, right here, we'll add once again dimension set ID. So we can delete these two lines. We don't need them anymore. And right here, the same. We can delete table ID and insert dimension set ID. We can delete database. And once again, add dimension set ID. Delete this line. We don't need it anymore. And we have the final issue. On the classic version, we used only two parameters, ship to address, uh, and ship sales invoice to ship. And right here, we'll add custom address. And that's it. As you see, all problems we are fixed. But we still need to do one more thing in order to find this report easy on the client's environment. What we need to do, we need to add application area right here, application area. I use C Lithuanian language, all, and usage category, report analysis. And also I'll use application area near the fields. Right here are the fields. So below captions, I'll simply add application area. Once again, here I'll add application area and the final place, application area. Let's save this report and publish it. Okay, the procedure started, and while it is publishing, let's check this report on the classic environment. Let's try to preview it. And we are going to see if we are having the same results. And well, as usually, we have these specifics that publishing might take some time. So while having a few moments, I would like simply to explain the ways how you can work right now regarding the tool. So everything is really simple. When you are starting the upgrade procedure and you need to convert these reports, you just upload all these reports in TXT format with the related data item tables in our system, and you will see immediately how many of these points you need. So you just contact us directly and we'll send you the license key with the required amount of points. But if you see that you are quite occupied with your activities and you don't want to spend any time of yours while fixing reports, while converting these reports, what you can do, you can simply contact us while sending these reports. You can do all the upgrade by yourself, but what's related to reports, we can do all the job instead of you. We'll do the estimation. We'll see how many points it's gonna take to convert all the reports, and we'll check additionally how much time it might take to complete these reports till the end. We'll do the testing, and after that, we'll just simply deliver you all these reports converted either to the RDLC version or AL as extension. And afterwards, we'll provide you the support period. And if you'll have any issues, if you'll find any mistakes, we'll simply do all the job instead of you. We'll fix the report according to your needs as it was in the classic version. So as for now, you can see two results. One is on the classic version and another one is working as an extension. So layout, from my perspective right now, it seems like the same, and you saw it didn't take much time for me to do all the fixes. Of course, you might say, well, probably this is not the most difficult report that you have seen. I agree with you. Uh, but in general, if you'll have a report which might take like let's say 1 day for you to convert manually, to build the layout and so on. With the help of our tool, you might save quite some time because tool itself converts the layout in accuracy around 95%, sometimes even 100%. So, and as you know, like layout is the part which takes usually the most of the time. So it definitely save a lot of time for you and additionally money as well. So if you are doing a lot of upgrades, it's going to be easier for you to sell upgrade projects to your customers as well. Okay, let's check some other pages. Let's say page 4. Right here, I'll go to page 4. So once again, the results are the same. Of course, you might see that the dates might change and so on. But the thing is, on one side we are using the Cronus database. We are using the different databases in both of the versions. So of course, the results are different in one way or another. But in general, the results are the same. And what I would like to suggest you right now, if you are having any upgrade project from your side, you can simply try this tool. You can see how much time it allows you to save while working with the reports that right now you have on your own project. If you had an upgrade project previously, you can simply try to work with the same report that you've done in the previously, and once again, simply to estimate how much time it saves for you. And then it's easier for you to calculate the efficiency of the tool. And of course, it's not the nicest thing to sit all day with the reports. So this one thing just simply cuts a lot of manual work. And to summarize, of course, if you'll have, once again, more questions regarding the pricing, regarding the tests, trials, analysis for event tool, or if you would like to have an estimation for reports or for the whole upgrade project, just simply contact sales at Simplanova directly, and we'll answer all the questions for you.